Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia on January 15, 1929. He was the second of three children in a middle-class family. His father was a Baptist minister and his mother was a schoolteacher. King was a bright student and skipped 2 grades in high school. He went on to attend Morehouse College in Atlanta and then Crozer Theological Seminary in Pennsylvania. He later attended Boston University, where he earned his Ph.D. in 1955. King became involved in the civil rights movement in the early 1950s. In 1955, he led the Montgomery bus boycott, a protest against the racial segregation of public buses in Montgomery, Alabama. The boycott lasted for 385 days and resulted in the U.S. Supreme Court ruling that segregation on public buses was unconstitutional. This was a significant victory for the civil rights movement. In 1957, King became the first president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, an organization dedicated to the nonviolent protest of civil rights injustices. Under King's leadership, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference organized several notable protests, including the Birmingham Campaign and the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom in 1963. During the March on Washington, King delivered his famous "I Have a Dream" speech, in which he called for an end to racial discrimination and the formation of a colorblind society. In 1964, King was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his nonviolent civil rights activism. He used the prize money to support the civil rights movement. Despite his nonviolent approach, King faced a significant amount of opposition and violence. He and his family received death threats, and he was arrested several times. On April 4, 1968, King was assassinated by James Earl Ray while standing on the balcony of a Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee. King's death sparked widespread mourning and protests. He was posthumously awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom and the Congressional Gold Medal. His birthday is celebrated as a national holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, in the United States. King's legacy continues to inspire civil rights activists, and he is remembered as one of the most important figures in American history. Here is an excerpt from King's "I Have a Dream" speech.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the truth. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today I have a dream that one day down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, and every hill and mountain shall be made low. The rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is a faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning, "My country, tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so let freedom ring